Hello, Cancer. Let's see what the cards have for you for August of 2023. I did do some pre-shuffling, so just to make sure I've cleared energy from previous readings. Shuffle a little more till it feels right. And see what August has in store for Cancer in 2023. Hope you're having a fabulous month so far for July. Hopefully that's gone well for you. And let's see what August has in store. I do have a end of July reading, if you will, for Cancer out there if you want to see that. Let's see what August is bringing. What does August bring for Cancer? Apparently they want them really, really, really shuffled for you. Okay, let's see where we're going. Cut. All right, card one. We have the Emperor. Card two, Death. Card three, Possibilities. Card four, King of Wands. You have something major going on. Oops. Card five, Knight of Cups. So, what do we have here? So you have essentially two major arcana cards, which are big life themes, overarching themes of life, like different lessons that we go through or travel through in life. Possibilities card is unique to this deck, but I really like this card. And then you have the King of Wands, which is a big hitter in the minor arcana, and the Knight of Cups, another court card. So this is more about some sort of major event or life theme that you're going through right now or will be going through in August. The Emperor is a card which represents Aries, the ram, and you can kind of see that. At least it looks to me like this is the little Aries ram head here. And the Emperor is usually, he's like the top, right? It's a masculine energy, and he's at the top of the game. He's the primal leader, if you will. Sometimes he's looked at as the father figure in the tarot, in the major arcana, and maybe even over all of the tarot. And he's known to set the boundaries. So you may have some boundaries that you either haven't set or that you're working on setting or that you are planning to set here at the beginning of August. And not boundaries to hold people in or pin people down or be aggressive about it, but boundaries that protect everyone involved, that give everyone the space that they need to process things, to do things, to have to sit with their own energy, is what I'm getting. So what I feel like is that you are going to be facilitating this for others. You're going to be taking on the role of the Emperor, or normally, Cancer, you are probably more in the role of the Empress. Let's see, is that the Cancer card? We have, you are number 5, right? Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer. So we have the Emperor, the Empress, the Hierophant, and the Chariot. So you're usually about movement, but you're also led by the Moon. The Moon is your ruling planet, if you will. So you're very in touch with the emotions, the softer side. A lot of people see that softer side. It's very nurturing, very motherly, almost instinct. But here you're taking on the role of the taskmaster a little bit. Not master. The taskmaster, and setting the boundaries for everything, giving them very clear things that they need to do in order to process or move through something. And then we're moving into the Death card, which is not literally death. As we can see here, we have a rabbit under the starry, it looks like a dark night sky actually. and he's observing or looking at it. I don't know why I'm referring to it as a he, so maybe there is a masculine energy, or the person that you are helping set boundaries for has masculine energy. But in place of butterflies, which are also traditionally part of the death card, we have moths, very much illuminated under the night sky, the dark night sky. So this is, I feel, about finding their light in the midst of change, or uncovering their light. So it feels like someone who has been hidden or has been withdrawn and is now ready to emerge and transform. The death card is about transformation, about that metamorphosis, the move from the transition from the caterpillar to the cocoon to now the butterfly, to a completely different persona and self. So it could be that you're facilitating that for someone. And I love for you, this just popped out to me, how the emperor, he's holding the moon within his antler, right? Cradling it, not in a hard way or harsh way, but almost protective mode, which I feel like this is you, in this protective mode, to help this other person as they transition. And you also will transform as you go through this whole process with them. This isn't just a singular thing, it's just that you are a key part in helping them reach this goal and discover the different possibilities, not just for you, but for them. And maybe even, I mean, look at how they're protecting them. The dragon, which normally you would think would be eating these other species, right? In some traditional lore, yes, sometimes they are seen as a protector, but usually guarding their treasure or of one specific person, not a bunch of different animals that they may actually look at as dinner. But here they're very protective, and all of the animals are getting along. Because here we have a fox next to a bunny and a squirrel there, and none of them are afraid. None of them have fear. They're all getting along. They're finding comfort together and working together and discovering the possibilities that arise out of that. What can they do together to make things work? So this is a lot of relationship building in here too, is what I'm feeling. And it's a major thing in all the lives involved here. I don't know. It's like an unfurling of a new relationship, or an unfurling of a new personality or something. So there's so many things I want to say, but I'm still holding myself back sometimes. You are helping someone new in your life, or maybe not new in your life, but someone uncover their hidden depths. You're helping them dive into them. You're giving them the framework that they need to figure it out. And you are this very comforting, loving presence, while at the same time being responsible for and enforcing the rules so that they can do this in safety. And hopefully that's making sense for some of you out there. Then we come along the King of Wands. Wands are a fire element. And when you think of fire, it's hot, right? It can burn out of control. You have that active, it's always movement, right? It can suck up all the air in the room. So if you're an air sign here, that might be an issue. But I'm feeling that this is more about coming into power and being very confident with that, very confident of their skills, very confident, and you, this is you, being very confident of your skills in this area. And maybe this leads to a new career or something else, a counseling type work, or role, or a mentorship or something like that, where you get that recognition. You know exactly what you're doing. You know how to do it. You're very compassionate, but firm, very firm. And it would make sense to me that these two cards are kind of together, because Aries is also a fire element, which is what the Emperor rules. And Wands are a fire element. The King is at the top of the food chain in the minor arcana, and the Emperor has that role in the major arcana. So this is a reinforcement of your role and you being very confident about it. It could be that maybe right now, just before you're entering it, you're unsure a little bit if you're going to be able to do this. You may be unsure if you have the skills, if you have the fortitude to see it through and help push through, but you do. You do, and you do it very well, very skillfully, confidently, and it's something that gets you fired up and that you feel passionately about. So this transformation that you're helping this other person go through, and maybe it is a grieving process where you're there to support them until they come through at the other end, or maybe they've been going through the grieving process and now you're stepping in to help them, to help pull them out, to help give them the inspiration they need to discover what life is like under this new reality that they have. And yeah, again, this is very much, to me, it feels like you stepping into a role or a new life kind of thing to help this other person. And that's going to lead to something. You're going to find out that you really love doing this. And you may even sign up for work doing this with others out of this. But I would just be very proud of yourself, be very confident. Just know that you are doing the right thing. If you run into any doubts as you're going through the month, and it doesn't feel like you will, it feels like you'll only grow yourself as a person. You'll only grow more of your own sense of purpose and gratitude, a lot of gratitude for what you're able to do, what you're capable of, and how far you see this person grow. And then we have the Knight of Cups at the end. Now this is the knights to me are sort of the college graduate, right? They have all of the knowledge, but they don't have any practical experience just yet. So this could be you, or it could be the person that you're helping, where now you've helped them go through this process. You help them recover, but they may start chafing at the struggling, pushing against the boundaries. There we go. They may start pushing against the boundaries. Cups are about emotions. So they're going to be happy, they're going to be excited, but they're going to be eager to get out there and experience all the different things. So you may have to loosen the boundaries or just recognize that they need to go through that experience as part of the fuller process, of the broader process in life. Or this could be you, because this is really getting in touch with your sense of purpose, of what you feel you're here to do, and going out and trying to experience it in other ways and with other people and in other settings, and finding a lot of fulfillment and excitement in doing that. I feel like it leans toward that a little more. Maybe for some it may be a 50-50 split between my cancers out there. But either way, this is a really meaningful, soul-filling kind of month for you. It might be a little intense at times, but it's a beautiful thing. It feels beautiful, like joyful through the process, even though it may be an intense process. Let's see what's on the bottom of the deck. The Eight of Cups, yes. So the Eight of Cups, again, cups are about emotions. It's a water element. So flow too, a lot of going with the flow. So the Knight of Cups, again, could get distracted by different things. A bird. They're going to chase after. They're a little bit flighty, or they can be. Excuse me. The Eight of Cups is about leaving behind the things that no longer serve you. The emotions, maybe even people and other things that no longer serve your purpose, that have been holding you back and confining you. And this is you stepping away and finding your own path, which really resonates with the rest of this. This whole feeling that this is your purpose, this kind of role, this counseling, mentorship type of role is really where you need to be. And you're ready to walk away from the less meaningful work, the daily grind type work. So it could be that some of you by the end of this are being offered a role somewhere that allows you to step away from the mundane work, right? From the mundane world a little bit, so that you can step into this thing that is much more fulfilling for you. Let's pull an oracle card, and I am just going to randomly select. Where am I feeling it? Back here. This one. What do we got? What do we have for Cancer? Home. Oh, that's beautiful. And how appropriate for Cancer. You are home to a lot of people. And maybe you're going to be working in some sort of home or home setting, like a halfway house, or providing a home for some people or somebody as part of this whole process. You become home to a lot of people. And this is where you feel at home. This feels just so right for you. Down to your soul, you feel how right this is for you. And you know it's the right thing to do and what you need to pursue. But a lot of this is, yes, it's either opening up your home, working within a home of some type, it could be any type, and helping others, nurturing others, right? Helping them grow and become who they are meant to be. That's beautiful. Really. That kind of purpose, it can be tough, but the people who can do it are blessings. And you'll thrive on it. You thrive on it. Okay, I'm going to stop just staring at the cards and considering all the possibilities here. If you like this video, please hit the like button. If you really liked it and want to be notified of future videos, please hit subscribe and then notify. And thank you so much for watching this. I really enjoyed doing this. This is a beautiful reading, and I will talk to you later.